name is Din Le. I'm a fucking 24-year-old fat chud living out of Palmdale, California. And I do photography. That's my main thing. Can't live without it, really. Photography and trying to be a multidisciplinary you're just gonna add the word. I don't know. I don't know who I am really. I'm really just trying to figure that out right now. Born and raised out in the desert, you know. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, but back then we didn't have anything. And there's not a lot of artists out here that have really made a name for themselves aside from like Afro Man. And I guess Blueface counts too. He had like a high school tour. A lot of my work directly translates to living out here just because, you know, it's just like there's an air in this desert that you can't really get anywhere else, from like down to the people, to the shit that we consume, to like the lifestyle we live. There's a lot of people born and raised out here that don't really care for the city. Everything that I do is about cultural roots in some regard, or just something about history and understanding myself and the people around me. I wouldn't say that I'm from LA ever to like that degree. It's kind of weird because I'm always an outsider in LA, but I feel like my work still carries the same cultural impact as the photographers that live out there. But out here, you know, it's my bread and butter. I'm comfortable shooting out here, comfortable chilling out here, going to places out here. It's home, and it's pink skies when the sun sets and really crisp mornings. It's peaceful, and I feel like my work is the exact opposite of that. Hey Lola. Hey, no, get out the tea. Don't sniff that, it's lavender. My parents are war refugees, so their whole thing is stability, whether it's in the family, the household, monetary especially, you know. It's all about how do we have food on the table, a roof over our heads. And because my parents growing up, they were interested in art, but because of their situation, they had to prioritize raising a family, which is something I never want to do. Holy shit. My encounters with art growing up was, I wasn't exposed to much art. I think most of the art that I consume now has been like fresh for me, because I never listened to music really growing up because my parents just didn't really care about it. We had a Michael Jackson CD that we would play every time we drove to Long Beach, and that was like the only music I would listen to like growing up. It's just that same fucking, I think it's like 14 tracks just played over and over again. And every time that I did bring up wanting to become an artist, it's okay, Mama. My family would be very against it, because everyone has pretty like stop. Everyone has standard, I guess, professions. Doctors, electricians, engineers, nurses, you know. It's very typical of like an Asian American household and values. My sister, she's in the med field. She wanted to be a writer, and then she chose to pursue medicine. And I grew up wanting to be a science teacher, and then I swapped over to art. As far as art exposure, not too much. I feel like most of my friends are the ones that like put me on game, especially Priya. She's the one that like took me out to my first punk shows and just kind of forced me into the deep end of like standing in the front row with like to see the bands and like mosh pit, even though I don't know what I'm doing, you know, like just really get out there and kind of live life. But it was never something that my parents wanted me to do. But what's the point of crossing the fucking ocean to take chances, you know? It's like I gotta take that chance. I feel like if I just lived a stable life, it will ease the fucking heartache on my parents. But Grace, stop! I'm gonna put you inside, girl. Hey. No. Chill. You're ruining the interview, bruh. Alright. You're going in. I'll be right back. want a second cigarette.
We can light one. We can light one.
Huh?
We should light one.
Yeah. Not with my dog though.
Oh, my dog. She's 12?
Yeah.
She's mucho
Man. This is our new stray.
What's her name?
Their name? I have no idea.
This one is Lola, no?
Lola, yeah. She's a girl. Mothman, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but her name's Mothman. That full of little evil. But he's cute. He be scrapping all the time. Look at all the fucking fur.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like most of the art that I've been introduced to, and I just broke my fucking cigarette, bro. Look at this. That's crazy. Anyway, I think my friends put me on a lot of game. As far as like family goes, my cousin, he wanted to be a film major, but he was bullied out of it because my uncle said that he wouldn't make any money. So he's a dentist now for like a family. And I'm not gonna get into like the nitty gritty of it, but me, my sister and him had a conversation a few years back. And then it just makes me wonder, like, would he look at life differently if he chases dreams? And to that degree, what I'm trying to avoid is just living my life with regret. And I think if I don't pursue art, at least at this current moment, I don't think I would be happy or satiated with my life. Because, you know, I could fucking read. I could pursue a safer path whenever I want. But life is so raw when you're in your 20s. And I'm gonna die anyway, so what's the point of like not doing the shit I want to do? But you know, I'm a fucking chud. I say that I have a foot in the door just to ease myself, but I've been shooting photos for probably 10 plus years, but wanting to do it professionally maybe for 5 or 6 years. It's difficult, but it's fun because all the photographers that are established out here mostly do it commercially. So I don't regret. I support their decision, but it's not something that I want to do. I like just creative work, I guess work that's more raw and real, at least to me. There's no real path to it. I don't know if I'm gonna make money from this. I don't know if I'm gonna die with a camera in my hand doing some bullshit, but it's kind of fun, kind of just being uncertain because it makes me work harder. If I see the finish line, I'm gonna fucking jog a little slower, you know? But if I don't know what success is, then I have to work. And I have to work hard. And harder than like the people that are around me. I don't know. My friend Jason, he's been around for most of my photography journey. Like he lived with me when I was trying to just figure out like what the fuck I wanted from life. And that fool recently said that my work is starting to look timeless, and then now he would recognize it as art. And that's just something that I'm like really happy about, and just getting submitted, like submitting work to Super Chief and getting accepted and being in like these environments where I'm in a room with photographers that I respect and I could put my work up with them, just some random fucking dude, middle of fucking nowhere, you know, with a bunch of fucking punks that are just trying to do the same shit. It's cool. It's really cool. I'm happy that I'm making just like some movements in my life to pursue art in a way where it is serious, because most of the time I'm always just fucking willy-nilly. We outside, you know, fucking around, just taking pictures. I mainly do it for the love of the game, but making it a profession is just, I don't know. It's so daunting, bro. It's not easy at all. Fucking just go around taking pictures. What? That's like, if you really think about it, that's such a bullshit fucking like life goal, bro. Yo, I want to travel and take pictures. Everybody wants to do that shit. All right, there's that big ass truck going. Man, you know this used to be a whole fucking valley? This used to be a whole valley. My house was on the edge of a fucking valley, and it had a creek running through it, and these bitches covered it up. The nature scenes, bro. It's all getting replaced by cement. I'm just a weird dude, flashbanging people in the face, asking if I could flashbang people in the face sometimes. And it's like, I don't know. I'm inspired by just any artist out here putting in the fucking reps, putting in the work and the effort to create, you know? People I respect. I'm usually anti-school, but all the professors at AVC, Christine, fucking Ray Agari, shout out Ray. I'm a ride or die. Yeah, I fucking love that woman with every ounce of my being. Little angry woman. David. Huh?
I'll email this to her.
Hell yeah. She texted me about, I invited her to Super Chief, and she's like, I don't want to go, I'm going to stand out. I'm like, oh, you're so lucky, I would have crowd killed you. David Babs, even like Glenn Knowles. We disagree on a lot of things, but they definitely made me appreciate art a lot more as a profession. But as far as just the people that make me, like, encourage me to work, obviously fucking Ronnie, he's the GOAT, Allison, Steven, even my friends like Jason, Rafi, Chad, they all support me in like the stupid shit that I do. And those were the guys that I was taking pictures of before I was even like okay at taking pictures. All those photos are such fucking dog shit, but I like them because it reminds me of like the people in my life and just the steps that I've been taking to be the photographer that I've always like kind of dreamed about being. And Priya too, obviously Priya, but there's so many people, like just anyone that's in my circle. If they know about me, they know about my work, and if I just hang out with them generally, you know, those guys are the ones that inspire me. I would love to include my parents in it one of these days, but I gotta prove myself first, you know. But for sure right now, it's just my fucking day ones, the ones that fucking show up, the ones that want to show up. Or, you know, text me that they were like, yo, this shit is cool. Like that shit means a lot. That encourages me to like work harder, because I'm like, well, if motherfuckers are able to digest this, then I'm doing something right. Yeah, it's just anyone out here that's going through the same struggles, dealing with the same shit, those are the fuckers that I usually rock with, because it's like, it's dirt made, you know? 661, baby.
Any message to the world?
Work harder than the next guy, I guess. If you're gonna do something, commit to it. I think at the end of the day, art is ultimately competitive. There's a lot of motherfuckers that are artists and are claiming to be artists, and a lot of it is standing out. You know, you're peacocking. Like you got to put yourself out in the fucking limelight. You got to do stupid shit. You got to do stuff that you don't like to get to where you are. And I really don't have any words, just because I haven't made it anywhere to the point where I could like say with confidence, like, oh, here's a step-by-step fucking tutorial on life. Like I am a chud, bro. I am a fucking chud. I'm like, but I'm working hard to not be one. But I don't know, get your reps in, fucking stay consistent, stay diligent. If you want this shit to be your job, you know, you gotta treat it like it. YOLO. Do whatever the fuck that you want. Just whatever. As long as you take a step forward, you can take a step back too. Just make sure it balances out, you know? If you're doing bullshit, do something cool the next day to even it out. As long as you're doing more cool shit than bullshit, hopefully you'll go somewhere. Hopefully. Because God knows I need it too.